When I first saw this figure, I immediately knew I had to have it. This Sheriff Deadpool minifigure, in my opinion, is magnificent. This was a San Diego Comic-Con 2018 exclusive. Basically, you could win it if you were there and you won the raffle. It was free, essentially, although you did have to have a ticket and stuff, but it was essentially free. I personally paid $250 for this, and we're about to find out if it was worth it to me. I'm about to basically delve into whether or not my $250 purchase is justified to me. I personally, at the time when I ordered this on eBay, felt like it was more than worth it. I thought it is an amazing minifigure. My friend has lent me his original Lego Deadpool minifigure from a few years back to compare to this thing after we open it and take it out of the package. I have never purchased anything from San Diego Comic-Con. 2018 is actually the first year that I've ever bought anything from there, the Sheriff Deadpool, and I actually ended up buying the Star Wars San Diego Comic-Con exclusive this year, the Millennium Falcon Cockpit. You can check that video out, linked in the description below. But I found this figure to be absolutely incredible, and I really like the two Deadpool movies. That's the main reason I really even care about this figure. So first off, the packaging I thought was incredible. You just kind of have this explosion of red bricks in the background. On the top there, it says, "Hey nerd, psst, over here, a mint in box." I thought that was just a really funny little kind of jab at collectors. I mean, not that it's bad to be a collector, but I just thought it was kind of a funny thing that the Deadpool says that. The Deadpool logo, San Diego Comic-Con logo, and then of course Deadpool here in his little square, if you will, a rectangle. Sheriff Deadpool, 5 pieces, $250. It's about $50 per piece. That might be the most I've ever paid per piece for a Lego set, if you will, if you call this a set. Ages 6 and up, Lego Marvel superheroes. And on the back is just some advertising for all their stuff, and then some legal garbo and mumbo jumbo. So let's go ahead and open it up and see, was it worth $250, and how does it compare to the original Lego Deadpool? I think opening this up is going to be pretty straightforward. I think it's literally just pull it open. Like, I think it's literally that straightforward. There's no seal on it or anything. I don't want to bend the plastic too much, and then it goes. It pops right open. So you have the card there on the back. It's not really stuck on anything. And then you have your Sheriff Deadpool, the $250 minifigure here. This is crazy. I've never paid this much for a minifigure. So here we are. We have Deadpool and Sheriff Deadpool. Quite fittingly, he's wearing a sheriff's hat. So that's pretty cool. He's also got a mustache. This figure did come pre-made, obviously, in the package there. If you didn't take that away from the opening shot, you can see the older Deadpool doesn't quite have a squint to the eyes like the newer Sheriff Deadpool. And if we pull his little hat off, you'll kind of get a better idea of what I'm talking about on the eyes there for Deadpool. And then we'll flip around back, just give you a quick look at the back side too. Very, very neat on the Sheriff Deadpool. They even printed onto the back of his head there, which is really awesome as well. So they went that extra mile on Sheriff Deadpool, which is pretty cool. And that's just a general comparison of the two Deadpools. I don't really have much more to say about the original one. We're just going to drop him back here out of the way. And then we have our Sheriff Deadpool here to look at more in depth now, and man, this figure just keeps growing on me. I tell you, when I saw this figure, I knew I had to have it no matter what it costs, and it turned out it cost $250, and obviously, you know, maybe depending on when you're watching that video, the price has gone up or down, hopefully up in my for me, but yeah. You can see he's got his little sheriff badge. He's wearing a vest with some, what looks to me like a cow pattern, just the splotches there. He's got a little longhorn, bullhorn, whatever you want to call it, little belt buckle there with the horns coming out of the belt buckle with the Deadpool logo. That is really awesome. And you can see his little gun holster here, a little Deadpool logo on that as well. See more of his red suit kind of ripping through the pants down there. On the backside, he's got a couple of pistols, so you can pull those out, revolvers if you will, and then kind of the same Longhorn Deadpool logo there, but except this one has like a little ring on it, which is kind of neat as well. You can see what I assume is ammunition there for his revolver. And then, of course, he's got his mustache, which I think just kind of completes the look. Like, really, I feel like without the mustache, it wouldn't quite be the same, but the mustache really completes the look. So the ultimate question is, was it worth $250, or should I just spent $40 and got like a normal Deadpool? Man, I don't know. I've never even come close to something like this, buying a figure for $250. The most I've ever spent on a figure is like a Chrome Vader, and I think I bought that for like $70. So like, this is more than 3 times what I've spent on a single minifigure ever, which is insane to me. I don't really know if it was worth it or not. I've never really had this experience, and if I decide it wasn't worth it to me, I can always sell it. That's kind of where I was at when I purchased it. I was like, well, they're probably not going to be remade, so they're not going to go down in value, and Deadpool, I think, is just super popular, and it's not really going to go anywhere, so I think if anything, it goes up in value or stays the same, and I'm like, if I ever decide hey, it wasn't worth it, I can just sell it. So that's kind of where I'm at. I think it was worth it for me right now. I really like Deadpool, and I thought it was an awesome figure at the time. Obviously, I still think it's an awesome figure. I will probably keep this thing in the box for a long time and look at it on the shelf every day as my prized possession, or one of many, I would say. So